Jake Weimer. We're here at Colorado, doing a shadow, like following me all day and see the race day schedule, I guess. So yeah, nothing too crazy, but you'll see what a day in the life, I guess.
Hey, so you had a great ride last week in Texas. You know, the third in the first moto, and then you came back. So you gotta be feeling like you have some momentum now.
Yeah, I mean it's been going pretty well, and seems to only be getting better. So I feel like I'm on the upward climb, and got last weekend was for sure probably my best 450 outdoor ride. So yeah, it's exciting, and like I said, it seems to still progressing and getting better. So hopefully today's a good one.
Hey, so you finally busting out that purple helmet?
Yeah, no, I've been wearing it for a little while. It's starting to get
stinky with it in Toronto.
Well, I know, and it's starting to get beat up already, but I got another one coming.
Mike Williamson, working for Jake Weimer for the next 3 weeks. Dana's off for 3 weeks. His wife's gonna have a baby, so filling in. Guess I'm a fill-in guy for Jake. So next month, me and Weimer, 21.
Is it nice to have a rider? I mean, you've been kind of like...
Well, I kind of have 3. I mean, Tyler, he's gonna be riding here pretty quick, so he'll be practicing, and in the shop I'm building up a test bike for RV, so when he's ready to go, and I fly out on Wednesdays to build this stuff for Jake, come back on Sunday, so I'm kind of juggling 3 riders at the moment.
Nice. Is Jake's bike set up differently than RV's?
It's a little bit different, just, you know, small stuff, but for the most part it's all the same engine stuff and most of the chassis stuff, so it's not unfamiliar for me.
Yeah. So this is your first race with Jake. Is it going to be different work with him on the line and through practice and stuff? I mean, I
don't think so. I mean, Jake's been on the team for almost 2 years now, so I mean, we know each other. It's not like it's a new deal or anything. We'll just see how much he could take, you know.
Can't deal the abuse out.
That's right.
Nice. So what are you expecting from him today?
I mean, after watching his ride last week, you know, being third in the first moto and then second moto going down in the first turn and finishing 4th overall, I expect him to be on the box, and I think he does too. It's not like, I mean, I'm not putting pressure on him to tell him he has to do that, but I think he expects out of himself to be there. So somewhere in that top 3 for sure.
I'm Andy. I work for Thor. I take care of Jake on the race days and throughout the week. All his gear needs, anything that he needs Thor related, I'm his guy.
Cool. Hey, how many sets of gear does he go through in a day like this?
Outdoors we bumped it up, so he'll go through 3 pants and 4 jerseys, but Jake's really good about his gear, so he actually doesn't end up using it all. Gloves, we like to rotate gloves out, keep a fresh pair for him all the time, like 3 pair for the day, and then Jake's easy on product for sure. Yeah.
Does the rider get to choose what he wants to wear for a weekend, or is it kind of like up to you guys?
It's we do like a kind of a set schedule. We're still in 2012 stuff. We did debut 2013 Hangtown, just to kind of something special for the guys.
Yeah, that orange stuff was insane.
It was really cool, and that was actually our lower price point stuff too. So it was like $89 for the pant, but no, we pick it out for them. But if there's something that they don't really like, then I'll kind of avoid it. But
yeah, does he have any superstitions like, oh, I don't want to wear that?
No.
That one there.
No, he likes it all. He's good. He's easy.
Is he off the shelf guy, or does he have customization?
He does a 31 pant, so that's custom. But everything else is right off the shelf, so it makes it really easy for Jake.
Nice. Yeah. What's he wearing today?
Today is Yellow Mod. It's our 2012 stuff.
Oh, he was on the cover in that.
Yeah. That with the 6 shot. Yeah, that's it.
Nice. Thanks, guys.
You bet.
Did you see anything sketchy out there?
No, he just commented about sometimes it still gets a little bit like side to side in the rut.
Yeah. Only like coming into a corner.
So how'd practice go for you? Came home third.
Yeah, second one
First one, I mean, I actually felt okay. Just they overwatered some of the corners quite a bit, and so everybody was going to the inside. So it's a little bit tough to get a good time. And then the second one, yeah, the last lap I threw down a pretty good lap, ended up third. So I haven't seen the times. That's what I was told. But,
Yeah, no, you're third.
all right, so yeah, that's good. Best for me. So good start to the day.
So how do you like the track? Is this a track that you typically do good at?
I don't mind the track. I just I think they get a little carried away. The last 2 years, they've gotten a little carried away with watering some of the corners, and like it's just so muddy in the corners that everybody wants to go to the same spot.
Yeah.
If you go out of it, it's just kind of sloppy. So that kind of sucks, but you know, I don't think it's a bad track. I think track's okay.
Nice. How's your bike run up here? Like with the altitude and all?
Well, they're a lot slower than what we typically have. Just we're so high in elevation. There's no air, so it sucks the bikes down quite a bit.
How about the body? Are you dealing with that altitude well?
Well, I grew up in pretty high altitude, but I kind of got a little bit sick this week. I didn't really get sick. I just got a sore throat, and then I feel like better now. But then I think like still kind of have it in my chest, and then with the altitude, I can feel it a little bit. But when I'm out there, I don't really notice it. Just when I stop, I definitely can feel it a little bit.
Nice. So what's the plan between now and first moto? I mean, practice is done.
Yeah, just change, get into street clothes, eat some lunch or whatever before the first moto, and just relax. Really, I mean, we signed autographs earlier, so just hang out. Really, just whatever you want to do.
So what kind of lunch would you have before your race to fuel you up?
It depends. Like sometimes I'll just have like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, but sometimes I'll have like chicken and rice, but nothing too crazy. I mean, normal stuff like peanut butter and jelly sandwich, chicken, rice, whatever.
Nice.
I'm not too picky, so.
Cool. Well, let's get undressed.
All right.
I'm Kai Chung, and I do the suspension for Team Monster Energy Kawasaki.
Cool. So how's it working with Jake?
Awesome. He's pretty normal, basic, and knows what he's looking for, and easy to get to.
Is on race day, what's your program like? Do you have to tear stuff apart literally, or is it just swapping parts out, swapping components out?
Not necessarily for tuning, but normally it's servicing. We're in a rotation, so normally I would be servicing suspension throughout the day, in between motos, or you know, and yeah, not so much taking apart stuff to make something work. It's mainly just for servicing.
Yeah. So, do you actually like run a fresh set of forks for the second moto, like because the oil breaks down, or does the stuff make it through a day?
I can make it through a couple of races actually. Not change forks between motos. That would be too big of a change, mainly because of something's being fresh. But yeah, just run it, and you know, they're stoked with it, and keep racing with it.
So during practice, are you out there watching and analyzing how their bike's working, and you tell them to come in for some clicks here and there?
Yeah, sure. I mean, if we see something that is horrible, you know, we'll try to pull them over and say, hey, you know, come in and, you know, have the mechanic come in and signal and then make some changes accordingly. But most of the time, they want to get time on a track and get a feel for the bike and put in their time, get a good time in, and then when we debrief about the bike, make changes accordingly going into the second practice. Although the track will change, but you know, rider knows the feeling of what they felt last, so you know, it's still apples and apples.
Yeah. So when they go up for like the second moto and the track's rougher, do you make suspension adjustments for this rougher conditions, or do you run the same thing both times?
Well, again, it depends on what they feel on the bike, how comfortable they feel on the bike, because if they're in their comfort zone, they'd rather just leave the bike as is and they can work around it.
Yeah.
But if we see something that could help them, then we'll make a change.
Nice. How sensitive is Jake to changes, like one click here, one click there? Is it pretty good, or is it?
I shouldn't say so sensitive, but he knows of a direction that he likes. If a change is made, you know, he'll notice it and you know, give proper comments to the change. But you know, and again, it's case by case on a situation from track to track. So yeah, you know, it's all how they're feeling. You know, I wouldn't say it's just so sensitive. It's just knowing the direction and having that feel that they're looking for.
Okay, and as a suspension technician, is it working in your advantage that you're one of the top Hawaiian motocrossers, so you know what the bike's doing?
Yeah, they throw that in there.
But, I mean,
Actually,
but seriously, the fact that you rode or ride and know what's going on, I mean, that's got to help.
I think it helped, you know, but just recently I actually started riding some of the new bike, and from what I rode in the past to what the bike is now, the bike is way different, and the bike is way better. So I think for suspension it was probably even a bigger deal then. Now the bikes are good stock, you know. Yeah. So it's amazing how the new bikes are, and it's totally different from when I rode. But understanding what the bike does helps, you know, and you know, like your brother told me also, man, you need to go ride so you can get a feel of what the rider's talking about, and I truly believe that, you know. Yeah. Whether if it's 1 time a week or 2 times a year, I don't think we ever lose the feeling of what a bike feels like, but I think it's important to have a feel for the bike.
Are you shadowing me or are you shadowing Jake?
Both you guys did. Making any changes for the race?
Nope.
Just new clutch?
Yeah.
Is he a clutch monster?
No, he's not terrible, but there's no reason to take a chance.
Yeah.
This one actually looks pretty good. It's just really, really hot.
Hey, what'd you say, Mikey? You were going to get $5 grand for this?
Yeah, he's going to pay me.
Yeah. He's got a signing bonus for residuals.
This one's
you have a
actually
SAG
not
card,
bad,
right?
dude. Oh, it's pretty good. What do you think, Rick? Hey, you get out of here. Run it again, Rick? It's not even, the plates aren't even colored. Oh, it's pretty fresh in there. Alright. Get a Tiano, take this from me.
Hey, I'll get a Ziploc. Can I have that clutch for my bike?
No, we're going to take it back on the practice bike.
No. Tuesday, 2 big ones. Just, I haven't crashed in a while, and then one, I was going to have to do my second moto. Just cruising around.
What are we doing here? We're going to go work on Jake?
We're going to go work on Jake. Alden asked me to come over and just kind of help him out a little bit. He had a crash on Tuesday or Wednesday, I think, and it's a little sore, so we're going to see if we can loosen up some muscles and make him feel a little bit better. Cool. So kind of turn to the left and then turn to the right. There you go. And we'll elongate that muscle. There you go, left.
How soft are these guys?
Right there, you feel it?
Yep, left.
It's pathetic, man. Look how soft these guys are, man.
Please, dude.
You're supposed to hold on to a motorcycle. Oh.
Let Alden do the commentary.
Had a little tip over. Now he's complaining.
Dude, he has no idea. He missed them both.
He told me he crashed over the hill. I never saw a thing.
You saw the bike?
Well, yeah, he probably kicked the bike over the hill. You can't be sore, it's not bleeding.
Yeah. There's no bones hanging out, so.
Yeah. To Alden, if there's no bones hanging out, you're ready to go.
That's right, man.
10 minutes the first call.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, he can't wait for the first call by the place.
No, dude, I'm ready, can't you tell?
Oh, yeah. And anyway, you don't need to be doing that movement, you just need to be looking forward.
They shouldn't be looking left and right. Just looking straight.
That's important. Riders' first rule, never look back.
Listen, man, you just be quiet for a minute. Pretty good. I got a good start, and then got around Tommy like after the second turn, and then he got me back, and then I was kind of just riding behind him, and then Stu and Dungy both got me, and then I just tried to pick it up and got around Tommy, and then I didn't feel like real good. I think my last few laps I felt more comfortable, but it's tough. They water it so much here that the ruts are so long. Like, I mean, ruts are one thing, but the ruts here are just for days, so you just got to pick one and just ride in it. And it's tough because it seems like when you're really trying, it's really easy to mess up if you calm down a little. Just get off the brakes and just roll through it all. It's better and it works. So felt a little better at the end of the moto.
But I mean, did you know that Stu went down?
Yeah, I saw him laying there in one spot that's like the gnarliest, like ruts just for so long.
Yeah. So, feel good though? I mean, solid, strong at the end of the moto?
Yeah, I mean, it's been going a lot better, and it's a little tough this weekend. I kind of got a sore throat earlier in the week, and it wasn't really that big of a deal, but then yesterday I was coughing a lot, and so then with the elevation, my throat, like my chest, like kind of like raw from coughing so much. So it made it a little bit tough, but I mean, I felt good. I felt strong.
Nice. Can you change anything for Moto 2?
I mean, it's sounding like we're maybe going to need a new tent after this weekend. Wind's picking up crazy. It's supposed to be quick turnaround this weekend with Moto. It's just back to back. And the wind, obviously, as you saw, has gotten nuts. So we'll see what happens. If it rains a lot, we'll have to maybe make some tire changes for the mud.
Hi there, I'm Eldon Baker. I'm Jake Weimer's trainer, and yeah, today we just obviously at the good old Colorado, looking good. But yeah, the training's been going good. I think Jake's been making improvements like we expect. I mean, he's been putting in the work, and you know, had some solid weeks without any injuries or issues, so that you can build up that climb to getting better and better. So yeah, no, I think everything's been going well, and hopefully this weekend he can keep bettering his results. I think the starts are key, obviously, and I think everyone agrees with that. So if he can get a good start, be up there, I think he can produce a really good ride.
So we're at altitude. Is that I mean, a guy like that's as fit as a professional athlete like that, does it tax his body anymore, or do you have to do anything to prepare for it this week?
You know, we're not that high. I mean, what are we at, like 6,000, I think?
Yeah.
You know, so I get a little bit more concerned around 9,000. I think the body struggles a lot around there.
Yeah.
It's still a difference, so I think the body has to adapt. There's nothing you can really do prior to coming to altitude unless you are living at altitude. But if you come in, we came in yesterday, you race and you're out, I don't think that makes a big difference. But also the other thing is I think everyone's in the same boat. So it's just one of those things where maybe that has a little effect. We know on the bikes it has effect, so I'm sure on the body it'd have a little effect. But you just got to deal with it. I think the training still outweighs, so that you can adapt quick enough. So we'll see today.
Yeah, well, Moto 1's done. Your guy got second and hauled ass. Did he have any feedback about the bike, or any changes?
No. He's pretty happy with the bike. The track it's a lot different. Like Hangtown was really rough, and this one has really tall, long ruts. So it's kind of like a different mixture they've been having. And he got into the lead on the first lap, but when Han got back by him, it kind of screwed him up a little bit, and he kind of dropped back, quite a bit from him. And Stu and Dunge got by him, and then he ended up getting back by Han, and he was running third, and then Stu went down, and he got him, and then he was comfortable in second, no problem, unless he tried to make a little bit of a charge and didn't really go anywhere. They're kind of the same lap time, and Metcalf was actually coming, but once he got, I think he used himself up getting by Alessi. So I think he was 5 seconds ahead of him, but it was, for the most part, it was uneventful, and it was a good ride for him.
Okay, so we got this, it's going on about a half hour now, rain delay. Would you need to make any changes to the bike before the wet track?
No, I don't feel like we're getting a ton of water, but we might look at, maybe the front tire or something. We're going to watch the lights go off as soon as they've been delayed for 35 minutes now. So as soon as those guys go off, we'll get more of an idea of the track conditions. I think with the wind, the storm's going to move along. So second moto should be okay.
I'm just like done.
Right, yeah, about 5 to go.
Sick and it's
That's okay. Hey, keep your head up, man. You did good. I think it was good. A couple laps short, but who cares? Wouldn't have changed your overall.
Yeah, so, I knew that.
Yeah, it's okay.
And I don't know why I keep thinking that I run out of tear-offs and I'm sitting there like this.
Right there?
That's why, like,
just keep pulling.
I was just trying on shorties, and then I thought I ran out of tear-offs, and I'm like, well, now what am I gonna do? You don't need to run out, but nothing. That's
your best finish outdoors, so moving forward, dude. Gotta be happy with that. Overall, 2 good starts, 2 good motos. No Ricky Carmichael Hard Charger Awards.
Yeah.
Trophies are
chest hurts like so bad, like
it's got the air up there.
It's hard to like swallow.
Little sickness. It's okay. You gotta be happy right here.
Yeah, no, I am.
It was tough. I was fighting my shorty forever and just couldn't make it happen. It's tough.
Good got it.
Not a bad weekend, Mike.
Not too bad, huh? With all the storm and everything.
Yeah, how about that? You're right. Jake does the best he has with you subbing in for Dana.
Don't even start that second was good. I'm pumped for Jake. I'm glad he got a good finish. Two solid motos. He didn't get the Ricky Carmichael Hard Charger Award like he has the last 2 weeks, which is not good. So I think he moved second in the points too.
Really?
Yeah. So no, good weekend for him. I'm happy for him. Now the dirty work begins for Mount Morris.
Will you be Instagramming your progress?
Well, I'm gonna start it tonight. Tear it all down. Try to finish it by tomorrow night. So
we could follow you on Instagram.
Oh, of course you can. Yeah. I'll let you.
What's the address?
No, I'm not telling it.
Oh, come on. At
Mike J. Williamson.
J. Williams. What's the J for?
That's my middle name.
I know. What is it?
John. My dad's name. You got a problem with that?
No problem. Hey, thanks.
What about you? Were you good today?
I was good. I thought it was a pretty effective shadow.
Yeah?
I got you were solid.
I think you were a little shaky during, like, when the storm was going on. I didn't think you were going to finish the day.
Oh, come on, dude.
Yeah.
So how's that second moto?
The second moto was tough. I mean, I got a pretty good start in short and I were just like banging on the first lap, and then he ended up in front of me and I was trying to make a move on him and I couldn't do it. He was riding good and the track was super ruddy and there's a couple spots that I wasn't real good, and after getting pelted with roots just for so long, I couldn't do it. So I would have liked to have done a little bit better in the second moto, but nevertheless, good day for me and keep moving forward.